What's going on, Guardians? It's Tizzle here, and in this video I have a very special run with Glaives only. I've been waiting to do this since Rake Angle came out, but the Nightfalls haven't been very good for it because it's not very good with barrier champions. And yeah, I knew Birthplace of the Vile was going to be the one, and I got it done pretty quickly. I actually just took a few tries because I died to some dumb stuff. But yeah, Brawn is on. Your health is massively increased but does not regenerate. Defeating challenging combatants will recover health for you and nearby allies. So this actually massively benefits the Glaive build because it's so aggro. Yeah, and then I'll talk about the build just a little bit. I'll make a dedicated build video for this one. I just wanted to get a solo GM with it first. So Silence and Squall, really good super. We got Stasis Surge and Arc Surge, but I opted for a Void Glaive for a reason. I went with Marksman Dodge just for the lowest dodge cooldown. Duskfield Grenades, very excellent, as you'll see in the run. Stylus Executioner is key. Look at this. After performing a Stylus Execution, your next melee attack, while invisible, weakens targets. So this provides us with the ability to weaken targets with our Glaive melee. And then Threaded Spectre, just in case I get in a jam, I can dodge, and that will create a decoy, and then I can hopefully get a kill to get my health back. Then we have Facet of Awakening. I use this for the plus 10 resilience. And then, sorry, I go a little quick. So also rapidly defeating targets creates an elemental pickup, which can be decent. Facet of Purpose, picking up an Orb of Power, grants me Frost Armor because I'm running Stasis. Facet of Ruin is really important because we actually freeze a lot of enemies, so being able to deal increased shatter damage is really nice. Facet of Protection is a must. While surrounded, get 15% damage resistance from combatants. And then this one is a must. Melee Final Blows start health regeneration, while Transcendent Melee Final Blows start it for you and nearby allies. So this is how we're getting our health back from all our Glaive kills. Rake Angle, replenishing Aegis and Chill Clip. I would honestly prefer Overflow and Chill Clip for this specific scenario, but it's still a really good roll. Then replenishing and destabilizing. I like destabilizing because if I make an enemy volatile with a Glaive projectile kill, then I can proc Stylus Executioner. And then Winter Bite. Obviously, we have to run that because it's the only heavy Glaive, and it absolutely slaps. As you'll be able to see, I take out high health targets really, really easily with this thing because of the exotic we're running, and it can slow and freeze enemies with the melee. I think as long as your magazine's full. I can't exactly remember, but anyways, again, that stacks slow, which causes freeze, which Facet of Ruin helps. I also have Hail the Storm, and I should have popped a tonic, but I didn't. Here, I've got Stasis and Void Siphon and Dynamo. I should have ran Heavy Ammo Finder because Heavy Ammo Finder does work with Glaive melees. So yeah, I would switch that. Probably Dynamo or either of the siphons. It doesn't matter. Probably would keep Stasis Siphon though. Dexterities just for better dexterity because we really don't use our abilities much, obviously. Void Damage Resist because I think that's the threat in this one and the boss shoots Void. Concussive Dampener is crucial because of Stomps because you're always doing melee damage. And then I threw on Emergency Reinforcement just for even more DR. Arc Scavenger and Stasis Scavenger. That should have been Void Scavenger because like I said, I would have used an Arc Glaive, or I could have used one, excuse me, because it is Arc Surge, but I found destabilizing rounds to be better. And then Recuperation was also on my boots, so I get a chunk of health every time I pick up an orb. And then Reaper, Proximity Ward, and Bomber. So I can make an orb and then Proximity Ward for Overshield when I finish. Then we've got Killing Breeze, so that increases my mobility, helps me move faster after a kill. Fell the Revenant, deal increased weapon damage to Scorn, that's really nice. Emergency Flare, that's this new one for emergency reinforcement. Consumes all but one armor charge when you use it, so it just helps you maintain armor charge. Total Carnage, after finishing a powerful combatant, gain temporary damage resist. That's obviously good. The thick of it, this is also very, very good with this build. It's a must run. Rapid Final Blows while surrounded grant armor charge, so we get armor charge easily, and then emergency reinforcement helps us stay alive. Hail the Storm. So shattering stasis crystals release your shards of ice that damage and slow targets, but if I had drank the tonic, it would have done more damage as well, so I should have done that. Debilitating Wave. Finishers emit a damaging wave that matches the element of your super, so it will slow. Curative orbs, the first time you break a target's shield or break the shield of a guardian, you create an orb. There's not really many shields, but there's also not a lot of things that synergize with this build. And then brain freeze. This will just slow combatants that aren't already frozen. And yeah, so let's jump into the run. Again, sorry for the long preamble, but I really want you to understand all the synergies going on in this build and how I'm able to stay alive so easily. So we fire that out. That gives us full glaive like blocking ability. Our glaive shield charge is now full from one projectile, and it freezes all those enemies in place. So if we get a kill, we can proc Stylus Executioner, which is going to allow us to weaken that champion, and then they're all surrounding that champion. So we get Halberdier's Reach, which is the Triton Vice exotic, and that's doubling, I believe it's doubling our melee damage. I can't remember the percentage, but yeah, just look at that. Just easy one stun kill. And then we want to throw, there I got lucky, the guy actually just fell, but normally he lands there and we just beat the hell out of everything. Everything's getting frozen and shattered. So yeah, it's really, really strong. And then here we want to do that same strategy. We kind of freeze everything, go invis, then we can weaken. It stuns the unstop, and we take them out really, really easily. Here is where things get a little sketchy, and you need some like glaive practice, because I want to put in damage while Halberdier's Reach is active, obviously. But it's also risky to put in damage, and you only get that, it's like Syntheseps. You have to be surrounded by 3 or more enemies. So there is where Overflow would be really nice, because I just picked up a brick, so I would have 12 shots for Chill Clip. I do wish I had one with Overflow Chill Clip. It would have been really nice. But anyways, so you have to balance being aggressive and keeping adds up for that damage boost with also being safe. So there's a little bit of a balancing act there. But Brawn is definitely helping us to survive. So here is where Chill Clip's super nice. I can just keep going invis with Stylus Executioner. And yeah, so here I should be reloading. I guess I'm using Replenishing Aegis to reload my Chill Clip shots. But yeah, we're just abusing slowing the enemies with Chill Clip to stay invis on this platform. The more enemies you kill, that's what triggers the spawns. So I don't want to kill too many enemies, because I don't want another spawn of enemies coming in, you know what I mean? And then, like it says with Brawn, you don't get your health back until you kill like powerful combatants or something like that. But because we have that one fragment on, every melee kill that we're getting is doing that for us. So unfortunately, I didn't go invis there, and going invis is really helpful for getting up on these little bastards. God, I hate raiders. You'll see how many times my glaive projectiles right here. It's not hitting them because it's hitting these glaive projectile, or their purple projectile shots. So it's really frustrating, and it happens a lot in this run, as you'll see. But yeah, just very annoying. So there you could see we applied slow with Winterbite, and that was obviously really good, because then we're able to go invis, sneak over here, and then what we want to do is kind of get both. So I'm gonna freeze the unstop, but whatchamacallit, the Winterbite projectile is inconsistent. So that time it actually blew up, but sometimes it doesn't blow up. So you could see I had Halberdier's Reach just long enough, and then I was able to beat down both of those champions with the glaive. But yeah, I wanted to just freeze that unstop in place, and then use the Silence and Squall to slow the overload, and then you can go in on both of them. So I would have actually done the Unstoppable first, because he's more dangerous. But because he became unstunned, I just focused on the other one. And then luckily Silence and Squall froze him. And then we're able to just easily take him out. So yeah, that's where there's like just so much good synergy with this build. But like I said, it's really meant for overloads and unstops. It's not great for barriers, which is fine. Not everything's good for everything. So this room is also a little sketchy because this overload, so you can see he's down here, which is really unfortunate. Lots of times he comes up here, and yeah, we just got a really unfortunate. So now we've got a Shock Bane, we've got these invincibility totems, and yeah, so now I'm kind of scrambling. So what I have to do here is get a melee kill, but I wanted to go invis first, and again, that is where the destabilizing rounds from this glaive come in so clutch, because I was able to get a projectile kill to make the one volatile and then kill it. But I could have done the same with Chill Clip, but I like both of my Glaives to give me that utility, just in case I'm like low on ammo for one. So there, again, we were surrounded, and then we were able to just beat him down. We weaken this guy, freeze him, and then he just like falls over. Like, these guys used to be fairly threatening, and we're able to just clean them up in like 3 or 4 glaive hits. It's crazy. But again, you have to balance keeping enemies alive with also staying alive. So here, I run along the side to keep those screebs up, and again, look at how annoying that shit is. How I can't shoot because of the purple projectiles that they shoot. So I'm just trying to skip past all this stuff because it doesn't really make sense to take out the screebs, and I would like to keep them up for Halberdier's reach. And then of course these invincibility totems kind of mess with us. I throw that stasis grenade back there to freeze them while still giving me Halberdier's reach, and it works perfectly because if they get up on me and explode, I'm dead. That was one way how I died. So I learned from that for the next run and just threw a Duskfield there so that I could still get the benefit of the exotic perk. But now I don't have a, whatchamacallit, a Duskfield for these guys. And then I miss my stasis grenade, which is really unfortunate. And we killed everything, which is also really unfortunate. So pretty bad super pop because it killed all the ads that I rely on to... to get my exotic perk. But even without that, look at how strong this is. The glaive just on its own, even without Halberdier's reach. Granted, I did pop prismatic. I don't know if that increases your... I know it increases your weapon damage by 5%. But anyways, we threw a prismatic grenade on him and then just beat him down. And it was fairly easy, even without the perk. So it shows you just how strong Winter Bite's melees are. And then same thing here. We just want to... So unfortunately, I don't get the perk here until I was backing up. So then I was like, whatever, I'll just shoot a shot. Because yeah, I thought those enemies might be close enough, but that gives you a good idea of how close they have to be. Here, we can just tank screebs as long as they explode on top of us, like in our line of sight, in front of our face. If they explode behind us, we'll take big damage. But as long as we're blocking and they explode in front of us, then we're good. So here I decide, oh, I might as well go get some orbs for my super. So that's what I'm doing here, so that I have a super for the next plate, because it just makes those big chieftains that much easier to deal with. If screebs weren't in this build would be even better. Like if there was a Nightfall with overloads and unstops and lots of ad density but no screebs, or no exploders, like Cursed Thrall would be bad, Exploder Shanks. So pretty much every faction does have something that's bad for this. But as long as there isn't any exploders, then this build is even better. So here we freeze everything, miss my shot. But yeah, again, Duskfield's so freaking good. So then he is a shock captain, so I want to be a little careful. So I'm just using my replenishing Aegis, go invis, trying to deal some damage to him, just letting our Silence and Squall kind of do the work on him while I keep capping the plate. And then we're just going to go get a melee to get all our health back, because we want full health for this next part. And then I'm just going to chill a little bit for a Duskfield grenade, just because it's damn near mandatory for this part, because we're going to be able to freeze the unstop and take out all the enemies super, super easily. So we chuck that out. So we want to get a kill on one of these guys first to go invis. That way we can proc our weaken from Stylish. And then, yeah, we just beat everything up. So really, really easy. One guy got away because, like, with the Duskfield, that froze everything. So then that shatter damage killed, like, most of the enemies. So I'm just going to speed this part up. But yeah, if you're watching close, you'll see a lot of my projectiles hit these Raider shots, which is really annoying, like I said. And then, yeah, as long as we keep getting melees, we're going to keep getting our health back. So that's clutch. So here we're going to take out the totem, and then we're going to freeze him. And then we're just going to beat him up. Again, we don't have the perk. And then when he goes to shoot his crossbow, we just block, just to be extra safe. So that's kind of how you use Glaives aggressively, is you just have to block when the enemy's about to, like, stop hitting and just block when the enemy's about to stomp or shoot a projectile like that or whatever. So here, Again, we want to keep the enemies up, so I'm actually rotating to the overloads first. And then, unfortunately, I don't get them both with my grenade, I don't think. Yeah, I just missed that one. But anyway, so we have Halberdier's Reach, so that's huge. And now we go right to the next one. We get our health back from killing that guy. And then, again... So, yeah, you also have to watch out for those freezing guys. They can be dangerous. But you're seeing my health never gets super low. So you could easily beat this without Brawn as well. But Brawn definitely makes it easier. Here is the hardest part. Again, you don't want to use your super right away because that's going to kill too many ads, and we want the perk. So I was hoping they'd push up further. So I didn't really know what to do. This was only my second time at Bridge, and the first time I died just being over-aggressive right here. I was just too aggressive, and then we get really, really fucked here. That guy way in the back is a drain. That's what makes me take so long here, because I could have just kept pushing down and, like, dealing damage to things. No idea where my glaive projectiles are going, but whatever. But yeah, we have a drain guy down there, and drain is by far the worst bane, and especially when we have no recovery. So I need a melee kill here, and I don't have the perk procced. So there, again, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to lose it at this part. That would be stupid. So let me just back up and play a little safer. I probably could have beat him down and got my health back. But, so here, my health is low, but because we kill a challenging combatant, that also gives it back. Unfortunately, I was taking damage while we killed it, so I didn't get all my health back. So yeah, that's what makes this part hard, is the fact I can't regen health. So yeah, it's working against us here a little bit. But yeah, so we're just going to go back, grab some ammo, regroup. And I know I have my super, but I want to save it for all the ads down low. And then this unstop is also being a pain in the ass. And then here, that's why I snuck out for that. I had an orb, so that gave me recuperation, which is really nice. Now we go invis. Now, I would have been good here if not for this drain guy. So I could have beat this guy up and just moved forward and taken everything out. But then I realized he's drain. So I'm like, okay, I need to back up and kill that guy before I go in. So yeah, if that wasn't drain, I would be up there just beating up everything. So really unfortunate. We get the kill on the lurker, but we don't get much health back. So this is an issue. So again, I just back up, take my time, seeing if maybe I can regen health. Doesn't seem like I can. So we're just going to have to expend a bunch of energy, ammo, I should say, energy. But we only have 6 chill clip shots now. So I'm switching to the other one. So my other glaive is auto-loading Frenzy. It's the Arc Trials one. So that would have been really good. So now we get our health back, and then we're just going to use chill clip. And luckily, that guy dropped heavy. We have another heavy brick. And then we're just going to go in with our base glaive. So that part was sketchy, mainly due... This is really smart. There, I left him frozen so that I can easily get the stun again without having to use chill clip. That's what I was doing there, and then I just went and picked up the ammo. But yeah, so that Arc Glaive could have been good, but like I said, I liked the utility of this one. If Glaive was ever on the artifact, then you can overcharge it, and then you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. So here, I have my Duskfield Grenade, which is really all I need. The boss is very aggro here, though, so you have to be a little careful. So there, I get my block up just as he's stomping. We freeze, or sorry, we stun the captain because of slow with our Duskfield. So here, again, I was going in, being pretty aggressive with damage. Maybe a little too aggressive, but I know all I need to do is get melee kills, and I'm getting my health back. So I want to go invis, that's why I use chill clip there. And then we're going to take this out. So these raiders are a problem. So once we get them down, then we're kind of chilling. Because then the enemy spawns are pretty easy. And again, it's all about balancing being aggressive with keeping enemies up for Halberdier's Reach, while also playing like relatively safe, not overcommitting to damage. So yeah, like I said, it's a real balancing act. We freeze everything. Get the kill. There I go, invis. So I want to go to the boss, but then again, yeah, he puts up those totems sometimes, which is kind of bad. So now we've got him weakened, so I'm like, well, I might as well shoot a shot because we have lots of Winterbite ammo now. We have Halberdiers here. So we put in a bit of damage where we can. And then that's really all the boss fight is just balancing that, really. Just being aggressive when you can, but playing safe when you have to. And then getting your melee kills to get your health back. There, the boss wasn't really close to us, which was unfortunate. We use our glaive to take those out, and then we're just going to put in some damage. Again, I'm just dealing with all the enemy spawns. I'm wishing the boss would like come over. But look at how good Duskfields are. Look at that. So now we get stylish, and we still had Halberdier's Reach because it does linger for like 6 seconds. So we took advantage of that really nicely there. Like I said, we let the Duskfield kind of kill all them, and then we had 6 full seconds of Halberdiers. There, we don't get a weaken, but we still get some good Halberdiers melees. Go get our health back. These enemies are spawning. I want to go invis just to be safe, so that's why I use 1 chill clip shot. Take them out. Now I should be doing, there we go. I go in, get some damage in while I can, because there was only 1 enemy up. If there was 2, I'd have been fine. But what's nice about when the enemies are up is you can be aggressive, and then as long as they're close like that guy was, then you can just get a quick melee kill to get your health back. So now there's no more enemy spawns. I can't remember. It's like 6 or 7 of those spawns. So here is where the arc glaive would have been really nice, because I would have been doing 25% more damage. Plus I have frenzy on that one. This one doesn't have a damage perk. It has destabilizing rounds. So I would have been doing a lot more glaive projectile damage. But like I said, this is my first time running it. So I wanted that utility that destabilizing provides, like right there. So it allows me to go invis, because I'm low on health, right? I can't regen my health. So it allows me to get up on these guys so that I can get a melee kill to get my health back. There, I kind of just bait the Screebs. And I'm just taking them out, again, just to be safe. We also want a super for this next part, because the next part has an unstoppable, which is really dangerous. And there's a regular abomination as well. So yeah, we want a super so that we can freeze him, so that we can take him out and let our Silence and Squall kind of take out the enemies, but we'll still have the lingering Halberdiers buff. And yeah, so that's what you want to do there. So again, we leave the Screebs up, and this is pretty risky, what I'm doing here. So I shoot a chill clip shot to keep him slowed. Screebs exploding actually also deal damage to the champion, and then luckily we get a lot of special bricks. So we're just going to reload our weapons before this starts. That was really dumb, because now I'm a bit low health. You want to go to this ether thing. So there's one on my left, back left. There's only like 2 there. You can see a big ring here. That's the one that's going to spawn the unstops. So we time it perfectly. We get our nice stun. We take the big guy out first, because he's actually a bigger threat, because he can keep damaging us, where when the unstop is stunned, he can't damage us. And then we're just going to clean up all the other ads. So this one has wraiths, and these wraiths can also be banes. So watch out for that. And then yeah, we just beat everything up. The Duskfield was coming in really clutch again. We block the slam that he does. Then we're going to go invis so we can get a stylish. And then I want to hit the wraith if I can, just to weaken him. So here's a shock one. So yeah, definitely watch out for those banes. They can be dangerous, especially a drain one. So now we're just kind of taking our time. Reloaded our chill clip. Reload this one. We're taking a bit of damage, so I do the dodge so that they're going to aggro to my Threaded Spectre. And then we just beat everything up. And actually, I didn't realize this, but Reaper works with Glaive melee kills, because I had done that dodge and then I spawned an orb. So I probably should have been dodging way more than I was in this run, but that's okay. There, I get a little low on health, and then, yeah, so we have a drain guy. That's probably why I was low on health. So again, those drains are so scary. There, I wish I had had my chill clip one out, because I would have gone invis and I could have kept those lurkers up and done some boss damage. But with the wraiths, I didn't really want to mess around. I wanted to kind of just take out all the ad waves. Unfortunately, we had a heavy brick spawn, and I picked it up because this build is, again, super aggro. But yeah, so we only got 1 shot there. And then I get the weaken, And then I shot my Glaive projectile from Winterbite because it's pretty strong, especially when he's weakened. So here, I think that was the healing Bane. So again, you really have to watch out for these Banes. That could actually be really tough in the boss room too, the healing one, if you don't deal with stuff quickly enough. There, I should have meleeed that Lurker, so I could have got my health back. That was a mistake. And then to my surprise, I still had Prismatic, so I tried to throw the grenade on him, but missed. And then, yeah, now it's just all the ad waves are dead. So it's just a matter of dealing with the boss. So we pop our Silence and Squall. We put in a bunch of shots. I was hoping he'd shoot at me so I could get Replenishing Aegis going. Unfortunately, with no more enemies spawning, I'm not going to get my health back, which isn't a big deal because I've got Glaives on. So I can pretty much block all the damage that he's going to be doing to me. But it is a little bit dangerous, especially for going to the next room. So yeah, I'm going to use a bunch of Winterbite ammo, because why not? We have lots. And then just whittle him down. And now we're going to the next spot. So my health is low, and there's these guys that freeze you, and they actually run to you. So I'm going to wait for them so that I can get an easy melee kill to get my health back. So there, you can see big chunk of health, and then we do it again, and now we're full health. Just because those raiders and stuff down low can be dangerous. Here, I think I shoot... Yeah, I just keep shooting their stupid projectiles. Oh my god, that was like 5 shots of my chill clip one. I have to back up. So yeah, just those are so annoying. I should have just thrown the Duskfield in the first place. But live and learn. Luckily, one of them spawns me a special brick. We take these guys out. So you'll notice I'm not getting Stylus Executioner going. When you have Halberdier's Reach and use Winterbite, your Glaive is so strong that it actually one-shots those guys before they can get the slow applied to them. But higher health targets, you're able to hit them twice, and that first hit with Winterbite will slow them. So then when you clean them up with the melee, you'll proc Stylus Executioner. So that's nice. So I actually have damage fall off with this, so I'm not able to one-shot the totem from there. So again, just slows things up a little bit. There. I know I'm going to be good because I stunned him. And then I'm just going to use my Duskfield Grenade just because it's going to... I can't proc the perk, and it's just going to keep slowing him faster, so we get that freeze damage. Luckily, he drops me special, but I don't want to go into the last phase without a super, so I'm just going to make some orbs here. I forgot I had Reaper on, so I could have done a dodge and made one more orb and sped things up just a little bit. But that's okay. So we're going to wait out our super. We have full health, which is really nice. But yeah, the super is really nice because you have to get both these chieftains down. Otherwise, the totem spam is just crazy. So we pop our super. Perfectly popped. We have Halberdiers. We get Stylus Execution going. Easily take them out. Easily take everything out. Silence and Squall, goated for this. Now we put some damage in on the boss. We still have 5 shots, so we might as well be using some. There, I was a little late on the grenade, and unfortunately the raiders kind of spawned behind it, but we still take out the raiders nice and quickly. But if it weren't for these totems, we could have been using our halberdiers much more frequent and easily, because you can kind of sneak to where you want to go. So here we get it nice, because the boss is right on top of these ads, so we can go in, and then we can just kill an ad every once in a while to get our health back. There, I go invis just to be safe, and then we're just going to kill these guys to get our health back because I'm a little low for my comfort. Because yeah, those raiders actually deal big damage. I think Void Threat's on, so their Void shots are dealing more damage. There, we kind of spawn kill them. So there's these 2 raiders that kind of got away, and again, just shooting so many fucking shots into their stupid projectiles. Instead of killing the one, I want to try to spawn kill everything. So that's why I turn around. Again, you also have those freeze guys, so watch out for them. But yeah, raiders are just so annoying. Like, look, he backed up on me. They're going immune, so very annoying. You got this immunity totem. So here, take advantage of... So watch, yep, there I make an orb of power, which is nice because I can get recuperation from it. And we get a melee kill, so that was pretty good damage with our halberdiers proc. So I was happy with that. As long as the boss is on top of the ads as they're spawning in, that's like perfect. So there, we're going to pop Transcendence, get our grenade on him for some damage over time. One of these guys dropped a heavy brick, which was super clutch. And at this point, I know I pretty much have it in the bag. It's just how long is it going to take? We have halberdiers. We hit him with the thing. So that was some really good damage. Unfortunately, he went immune there. Yeah, he just moves pretty janky. So yeah, you just have to kind of watch out for that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the run. I could have been quicker. Like I said, could have ran heavy ammo finder and stuff. Could have used a better glaive for stronger projectiles. But either way, still sub 30 solo with all glaives. I was pretty happy with that. So yeah, you could see how strong that build is in this Nightfall. Like genuinely worth running if you're in a team. Because you could play way more aggressive in a team. Because if you die, who cares? So you can like be way more like glass cannon, just trying to do way more damage. And if you die, you die. But if you kill everything, then even better. So anyways, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.